And just close that.
Beautiful. Yay! Technology is going to be our friend tonight.
I'm a beverage.
Right, Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Welcome. It is Thursday night. It is our Thursday night happy hour. Thank you, everybody, for coming on in. You know what? I can't even see where people are commenting because I'm looking at trades. I'm looking at you all trying to stay on focus, but I want to make sure that I am on point with everything. I'm Lorie Woodruff, your host tonight of Unleashed Live. We got a hot topic on finish what you started. Why do we have these topics on Thursday nights? Simply because we're adults. Our asses need a little bit of TLC from time to time. No pun intended. Got TLC in the background. But a couple months ago, last year, summertime, we started having these discussions on personal growth, relationships, business topics, all stemming from the book, Unleash Your Irresistibility. So we got together a group of our fun friends that I work with, we go out and have fun with, we make money with, and we just wanted to make sure that we give back to you. So make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you share this on your page, because we're about to roll into some topics that you might need. So I wanted to introduce two of our hot guys that are on panel tonight. Mr. Daniel Buffet, number one. I know you got food in your mouth, but
hey,
I want to introduce the author, the one and only. Please introduce yourself, sir.
my name is Dan Buffet. I am an entrepreneur at the core. Listen, I'm a real estate investor, also a day trader with IML, iMarkets Live, which we'll probably be talking to you guys about a little later on. But also an author of the renowned book called Tears of a Man, Poetic Chronicles of a Young Heart. You guys need to go out. All right.
And thank you, Daniel, for joining us tonight. It looks like your dinner is fantastic. What are you having tonight on your plate?
I am having pasta, but it's mixed with a little bit of honey chipotle salmon and
chipotle.
Yes, ma'am, chipotle.
The magic word.
Yep.
Okay, all right. So you like it? You love it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Came out pretty good. You know what I'm saying? First time trying it out. I actually love it.
Good. All right. Well, you're going to have to make it for the group at some point because we like to eat too. And especially if it says Chipotle, you got to come on and do a segment on Chipotle. Look what I got. Something from Chipotle today. How convenient.
Chipotle.
All right. So thanks a lot. And Kevin Howe, introduce this entrepreneur and number one dad. I'll leave that to you, sir. Go ahead.
I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now. Look, man. Hey, panel. How y'all doing tonight? Facebook. Definitely appreciate you guys tuning in and continuously supporting the Unleashed Live platform. Definitely appreciate you guys. Like she said, I'm a phenomenal father. I'll start off with that. Entrepreneur, writer, right? Like I always say, I don't like to talk about myself because it's not about me, but it's going to be about you guys today. So back to you, LW. Back to you.
Well, let's thank you, Kevin, for joining us. What are you eating? Oh, you were drinking a glass of wine? I told you guys it's happy hour time. So while we're talking, you might as well get Daniel's got his food on and wine on. And Kevin's got that. So I'm the only other young lady on tonight, but when you guys have something to say, chime in, let us know what you're thinking about. Give us your comments. Hello, Mike. Hello, Ashley, Marcus, what's going on? And Lisa. All right, so we're gonna make sure that you all get some content tonight, all right? All right, so finish what you started. Why do we have this topic as adults? I didn't put the big P word on here, procrastination, but that's basically what this comes down to, is how in the world can we not be the master procrastinators? And I guess you guys don't know a little bit about me. I'm sorry. Just in case you don't know who I am. Real estate agent, author, and host of the show, Lorie TV. Always just making sure I inspire those and be a blessing to many people. Those that may be looking for real estate, I like doing a little bit of real estate. So for those that may be looking for real estate #1 girl for that. See, that's not pompous, is it? That's just confidence. That's confidence. That's confidence. Right.
Yeah.
17 years in, I think that's confidence. All right. But I love what I do. So you guys, you need help. I got you. All right. So inventory of never completed projects and initiatives doesn't get you far in life. Learning to actually finish what you started is one of the best lessons you'll ever learn as an adult. I'm talking about everyone over 18. Every day we're juggling multiple balls to keep our personal and business life going, but sometimes we need to focus on one task at a time, see it through to completion, or risk having many incomplete things done or not done. Finish what you started. We've got 5 tips to finish strong. Finish strong, all right? You guys are not procrastinators, right?
I have my moments, but for the most part, no.
You try not to? All right, well, I know you're going to give some good tips on it. I know I have. So a lot of times when I'm writing content, ladies and gentlemen, I'm writing it so I can be better as well. Because I have suffered through the procrastination sickness. Sometimes the pills I don't have enough pills for it.
I'm a student always. I'm a student always.
I am a procrastinator. I'm not going to say I'm a procrastinator.
Yeah, don't put those two words. Don't put that behind those two powerful.
No, that's not the way it's supposed to go. The goal is to identify the problem, and then let's walk away with some helpful tips. So even if it's just one thing you get to start the weekend and start your spring and summer off just really nice, I pray this deposits very nicely on you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we got coaches all on the line. So you got a pretty packed house of content. So ladies and gentlemen, Gina, how to beat procrastination? Yes. Tanisha, good. You are on, but you are there. I know, Tanisha, you don't have any issues with procrastination at all. Bryant, Shalana, Keisha. So just giving a huge shout out to everybody who's on. Share.
Awesome.
Tanisha is one of our other real estate top agents, so I know she's busy, probably in the lab doing something right now. So we miss you, honey. We'll hold it down. All right, so #1, how to finish strong, how to finish what you started. #1, gentlemen, is decide to finish. Pay attention to each word I said, decide to finish, right? It's not just, I'm going to try, I'm thinking about it, because we use those words like really loosely. Make a decision and be firm and expect that you're going to do it no matter what. Just have a no matter what attitude that is going to get done. And some individuals have a hard time. I love saying no. Some people need to say no more often. What do you guys think about that?
I'm going to go ahead and raise my hand.
Are you guilty?
I am guilty of saying yes to almost everything.
Oh my gosh. All right. So
no, I get it though, because saying no actually helps to clear the table a lot of times, to help you to focus on one thing at a time. I have a habit of saying yes, but I have also been in the process of saying no and clearing off the plate so I can focus on one thing and getting that one thing done. When you're being in too many directions, unfortunately, there's many things that will actually get the lack of attention that's needed in order to actually complete the task at hand. So you have to learn how to say no.
Say it with me, Daniel. Let's get started, okay? Let's go. All right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready.
No. Come on. You can do it.
No.
No. You got to decide, right? You got to decide to say no.
No.
All right, cool. Can you drive me on Sunday at 3:00 to Dumfries because I want to pick up some French fries?
No.
Good. All right. He's learning, y'all. He's learning.
That was some French fries anyway.
Right. Hey, I know it's raining and sleeting outside on Saturday, but can you come over and help me move?
Nah.
Does it work in your schedule to help me move on a sleeting day?
I know somebody who has a
Huh?
That's dangerous, so I'm gonna say no.
All right. Kevin, do you have a hard time with saying no?
I used to, because I'm such a nice guy, and I always didn't want to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
But I got to the point. I got to the point in life where I said, it's either my feelings or yours.
Thank you.
I chose mine, right? But sometimes I actually practice the word no, even though I want to say yes. And even if I am going to say yes, I still say no just to practice it, right? Like if you say, hey, Kev, pass me that pencil, I probably just say no just to get it out, right? Like it's just practice. Okay, I'm going to still pass it, right? So I think it's important. There's power in the word no, because in most instances it only means not now sometimes, right? Depending on what it is. But the power of no is very powerful. But the power of yes and saying it to yourself is even more powerful.
That summarizes it right there. Because if it comes down to a lot of things personally and professionally that you aren't getting done, you're wasting money, you're wasting time, nothing is getting done, but everybody else has got your time. You got to that's when, like Kevin said, you got to wrap it back and say, if you're not saying yes to yourself, then you're doing a disservice to yourself. On my webpage, everywhere, my tagline is say yes to yourself and the world is yours. And that's not, it's not an arrogant statement that I'm saying yes to myself. I'm opening the doors of opportunities for myself. Okay? What's going to happen to the other person? It's going to happen, but you're not responsible for what's going to happen to them. You are ultimately responsible for yourself. So learn to say no more often. One of my very good friends, she has a heart very much like yours, Daniel. And it's nothing, I know, intentionally. It's just your heart beats. Yeah. Your heart beats that way. You want to make sure everybody's taken care of. But if you look, when no one, like in your four walls, when nobody is at home and it's just you and your project list behind you, how much further could you have been getting with your projects rather than helping everybody on the block or helping everybody, around you?
Yeah, you're right. You
get them and neglect yourself. I'm not saying don't help anyone, but when it gets down to you're helping everyone and you're neglected, that's a problem. Right.
I mean, it's one of those things my mom used to always tell me, you have to choose to pick your own battles. You know what I mean?
No.
So, yeah, you're right. I have to learn how to
say it again. Say it again.
I am going to say no.
No. Say no.
No.
It's actually, if a man tells me no, if we're in a relationship, that shit turns me on. You know why? Because I'm always in work mode at work. And when I come home, I don't want to be regulating and making a whole bunch of decisions. If he's making decisions, and he's telling me, no, we're not going to do that, we're going to do this, I'm going to be like, okay. All right, you got it, baby.
No.
You got it. You get the big piece of chicken tonight. You get the big piece of chicken tonight. Hey, Will, what's going on? I see you creeped in.
That's right.
I see you.
Will in the building.
I see you. Congratulations, birthday boy.
Awesome.
All right, so number 2. All right, so we've made a decision. You got to just decide to finish. Whatever it is, if it's lose weight, if it's start a new business. What else is there, Kevin? Oh, he walked to the kitchen. Give me some things, you guys on Facebook. What are some things that you start but you don't finish? It could be projects around the house. What else, Daniel?
I mean, there's a boatload of different things I know that people do. People start their vision board, they don't finish it. I mean, people start a project like building shelves, don't finish it in their house.
Okay, yeah.
Close for the week. You know what I mean? They start it, but don't finish it. They leave.
Goals?
No. Clothes. So, yeah. Like some people, they will literally put the clothes in the washing machine and leave it there. They don't finish it. You know what I mean?
Like it drives you crazy.
Yeah, nuts. You know what I mean? Like, yo, put the clothes in the dryer. Like, finish.
Come back for your clothes, man. Come back.
Because a lot of times with that, now you got mildew clothes.
That's true. Now you got to start the whole daggone cycle all over.
Right. So there's always consequences to you not finishing your projects. There's always consequences because you got to start all over again.
Andrea said writing your book. I know. I procrastinated on that one. And we'll talk about how to fix that situation, washing dishes and clothes. Yeah, starting a diet or lifestyle change won't finish it or meet your goal. All right, so we're going to talk about some ways to get that going. Don't worry, we got a solution. All right, number two. Kevin, you ready?
Always and forever.
So one is decide to finish. Just make a decision. I'm going to work out. That's, I'm going to. Not I'm going to try to finish this book. I'm going to complete my book. Okay? Number two is make a plan and be selective.
Yeah.
Always say this. Write the vision and what?
Make it plain upon tables that read it may run.
Oh, okay. He got it.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Write it down.
Exactly. It can't just be in your head.
Right. A lot of people fail to write down their goals, write down vision.
Oh,
and people fail to realize this one thing. When you actually take what's here, what's in your mind, and you put it on paper, now you brought those words to life. When you take it out of your mind and you put it on paper, you have brought it to life.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? It's life in the paper and pen.
Now all you have to do is write out a plan.
Write it out.
And then execute it.
That's like it.
What the scripture talks about.
Write the vision and then break it down into pieces. The one problem I know I have is I look at things on a big level, and that's why stuff doesn't get done. You say work out. Okay, workout is a big term for that seems like a lot of work. Out. A lot of work. That doesn't detail what does that workout mean. So you may say Monday, legs, focus on legs. Wednesday, focus on abs. Okay, and you have detailed things of what to do. Get with a trainer or someone who knows what their workout means. And Friday, we're working on, I don't know, cardio. So that way I'm like, oh, okay, workout. Then it doesn't seem so bad. Same thing. This is something I started doing last year. And I think Daniel had to do with Tracy did this. It was a video you sent me of a goal list. Brian Tracy? Hello? Of doing your goals. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. So one way to do this, to break things down a little bit easier, is write down the goals on one side of paper. And it's 20 of them.
Right.
Was it Brian that said that?
I remember you actually sharing that with me. And I actually did that. And it actually worked pretty well. Having everything kind of broken down step by step to things you need to actually do in order to achieve that goal, it makes it more like a check-off list.
It is. A personal one.
And by you doing that, you just create steps, or you take steps to get closer to that overall goal.
Yep.
You know, and that's pretty good.
Get a clean piece of paper. All right, get a clean piece of paper, because I keep this on my refrigerator because I'm there all the time, so I can't forget it. So, Kevin, just in case, because I know you do coaching with individuals. Will, you got a lot of great friends around you, but this is something you too can start to participate with. On one side of paper, write your goals, everything that you got to get done for 2018. Everything you got to get done. I got own a home in Gambrills, Maryland, pay off all debt, $40,000. I'm putting it out there. Receive $20,000 a month. Buy a Tesla. Travel at least once a month. Remember these?
Yeah.
Begin the movie, Unleashed. Begin writing for the movie. Then whatever you wrote, I know 20 seems like a stretch, right, Kevin? It seems like I don't know if I got 20 things I could do. But this is between your personal life, your spiritual life, your business life, all of that. What do you need to get done? This will help you from procrastinating. And Gina Robinson, I know you've been doing this because we've discussed it. And she actually followed up after one of the Unleashed episodes. And she was like, I did it. I started it. Nice. Now it's just a matter of executing it. So when you write down the goals for the year, then you turn it on the backside and say, how is it going to get done? Right? So if I have on here, buy a home, well, what does that mean? I have to save a certain amount of money. Then you can start breaking it down even more. Okay? Talk to a certain amount of people per day. Real estate people, you've got to talk to a certain amount of people per day to keep your phone ringing and to stay in business. Anybody in sales knows that. Same thing with you, Daniel, Kevin, you all buy real estate. So, you know, what are you going to do to source deals out there? So you got to break it down. I think this probably helped when I did, what do I need to get done? And turned it around and said, how does each need to get done? That's how you can keep yourself accountable and know, look at them a little bit per day. And not that everything's, you're not going to do 20 things every day, but at least you got something. You say, I did this. I've already completed that. Damn, it's summertime. I've done that. I've done that. I've done that. It's very much like a mini vision board. Kevin, what you think about that?
What the power of what you created
you need sound.
Can you hear me?
Come closer, sir. While you're
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The power. Oh, okay. I see what's the problem. I need the volume up.
That's what we need.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So.
Congratulations.
The power of how you wrote your goals out, and then on the flip side, and how you put how, because when you think of the question how, it allows your mind to go to work, right? So instead of you saying I can't, like I teach my daughters, try your hardest to delete the word I can't, right? And say how can I? When you start saying how can I, or how, automatically the brain starts going into work, right? To figure out, right?
Yeah.
So the way that you got your goals written on one side, then how to accomplish them, when you look at them, automatically you're going to be thinking what you've already written.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's just going to make your mind keep working. Like,
yes,
like before I go to bed, I read my 100 goals, right? And it's funny because I already have some already accomplished already. However, I still read all 100 of them.
Wow. Every night?
Every night.
You should know my heart now.
Yeah, I think I know 1 through 50 by heart.
Yeah.
But if I could be tested, and I'm probably going to be on point. But it's just a mantra I created, right? So, like when you write your goals and you're saying your goals over and over again, it becomes a mantra. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. So you got to get it done. You feel bad if you don't. Because it's in your face.
It becomes a feeling. It becomes a feeling. Because as you know, we talked a little bit earlier about what happens when the emotion within inside of you goes outside of you. It's a signal going up. It's like a boomerang. It has to come back. So as a result of you saying and creating this mantra with your goals, automatically you're going to start to feel the emotion as if you're already accomplished in those goals. And that's what sends the signal out for the goals to come find you.
That's right.
That's why goals. Go out and live successfully, baby.
So good.
Lorie, there's one thing that I really
Thank you, Kevin.
appreciate, like my wrestling coach, Chad Morton, back in the day. He drilled in our heads that there is no word such as I can't.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. And when I say I truly appreciate that, it sets a tone for me for my life. Because the very moment that you start saying I can't, you have already set yourself up for failure. You set yourself for defeat. And a lot of us just need to stop saying I can't and just say
I can. I expect to.
Because The moment that you say I can,
you got it.
your thought process is how I'm going to do it.
Good. And you got to think about everybody that's on the line and that's listening to this. You are the CEO of your life. You are. You are the boss. Boss vibes. Here you go. Boss vibes. You are the boss. So anything that comes in, you got to understand everything that you say, your body is listening to that and like, okay, you can't buy a house. No problem. I have sucky credit. Okay, I guess you do. I was talking with a young lady this week, and she was looking to buy a house. She has 2 children. She's not married, but she's separating from the dad. And she says, I don't think, I've just been reluctant to separate and go buy my house because I always go back to him because it's comfortable. And I said, you have to make a decision to make this move or not, because it doesn't matter to me. I can find you a house, but if you don't make the decision to make that detachment, then you'll be right back where you are, unhappy. And the first thing, whenever I'm talking to someone who's about to purchase a home, sell a home, or even improve their credit, or even like when people get into my personal space, I can't has to be removed. Yeah. And once you figure out the power in your words, I am are the 2 most powerful words in the dictionary. So if you put I am, whatever you want behind that, I am a homeowner, I have a 850 credit score, or I am a loving wife or a loving husband. That way you can get your house, because I can't fight against all that negativity cloud. Like Pigpen. Pigpen has a funky cloud around him. It's like that's negativity when I try to get involved with someone who's about to do something and elevate their life to something brand new. So remember, you're the CEO, and eliminate the word, even from your children's mouths. Parents, stop saying that they can't do something. Empower them to say, no, you can, and show them how they can do it. I know Kevin does it.
Yeah. I actually have my nephew to do a minimum 20 push-ups every time he say I can't.
See? He won't keep doing it, and he'll do it even without you being around. Yep. Always remember that. So, good stuff. All right, so rolling into number 3 makes perfect sense, is create deadlines. So we've talked about make the decision, make the vision very plain, make a plan. Now you got to set deadlines. And this is the part where people have to be accountable for it. Because if I say, I'm going to buy a house, own a townhome in Gambros, when? Tomorrow? Never? Next year? By December 2018. Okay? When are you going to pay off your debt? By? Because now the universe is saying, got it. Now we can start putting the people in play on the field so we can make these things happen on time. All right? Will you miss your mark sometimes? Absolutely. You'll miss it more if you don't put the dates in there.
Yeah. That's for sure. I can't tell you how many goals that I've missed simply because I did not have a date.
You didn't put the date on there.
I have a date. I allowed it.
Yes, Tanisha.
Procrastinated on getting it done because I didn't have
a date. You got to hold your ass accountable. Yeah. You'll find excuses. Most people find excuses. So if you don't put a date on there, if you're thinking about getting a car, when are you getting that car? Okay? If you're talking about getting married, if that's on your goal list, when are you getting married? You working out 3 times a week? When? What time? What time are you getting up to work out?
6 a.m. Let's go. Your face.
I got the time. I got my time. That's your time. Tanisha says, stop letting others get in the way of your dreams. Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
And Andrea, who's we? I know your son. We do affirmations every night. I love it when parents do it with their children with the affirmation. Speak words, writing, and you'll see it manifest. That's what Kevin said. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, and doing a vision board is something I have everyone do now when they're about to purchase a home, and they love it.
That's
because
awesome.
everyone is not coming from the same space that I am right now and that you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they need a little bit of hold handing to get them to that point. And by the time we get off the phone, I'm like, everything that you can think of, no matter how small or big or how crazy it may sound, cut it out, find the picture, and put it on your vision board so you can see it. I want you to see the house. I want you to see the bedrooms. What color are the walls? Like, I want you to get deep with it.
Detail with it, yeah.
Very detailed with it. So it's very much put deadlines on when that's going to happen. Like if Tanisha and I are talking to clients on the phone, first question is what? When are you looking to buy a home? Because if you say I don't know, then I don't know when to start.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So you have to decide first and foremost, get you that power. When are you looking to buy? It goes from I don't know goes to summer of 2018. I will be in my home. See the difference in the power when you are more confident with your decision making. Make sense? Any comments out there, Tanisha? I know you're out there and you have discussions with first-time buyers. What do you see? Do you see a lot of fear in the first-time buyers? Tanisha reminded us we're all getting married August 18th. I'm off track, so I don't know, but I'm going to keep that hope alive. We're supposed to be getting married. One of us are getting married in August.
What happened again?
I'll refresh your memory.
Oh, okay.
Andrea, yeah, her and her son do them every night, affirmations. It's wonderful. He even follows me with writing in my planner every night. I love it. I love the duplication.
Nice.
When your kids watch the positive things you do, you know for sure, even without you being around, you got no problems. You got no, I mean, they're still going to do some raggedy stuff. We get it. We're their kids. But for the most part, our youth are watching everything that we do. And even if it is being on the phone all the time, hello, text messaging all the time. If that's all your children see you do, what do you think that they're doing?
They're gonna do the same thing.
They're doing the same thing. So just be mindful of everything that you do because they're watching.
Yeah.
Will, are you working? Is he frozen? Or is he just staring? I can't tell.
I don't know. You look like he's. Oh, there. Okay.
There he is.
All right, let's move. We got love for her.
All right. Will, can you hear me?
Are you playing spades?
Oh, are you playing spades? Is tonight the night you're playing spades? Oh, hold on.
You on mute, Will. You gotta unmute, brother.
You playing spades tonight, Will?
Yep. Tonight my spade night.
Okay, tell everybody we said hey.
Hey, hey.
I don't see no cards on the table, but okay. I see money. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the money. There's the money.
Come over there.
Huh?
All
All right, I'll let you be. Go on. You got your
Got some money. Come on, let's go. It's money, baby.
Right.
Sir.
Texas Hold'em.
All right. So Tanisha has said, yes, fear is false evidence appearing real. Clients don't think it's possible, and it's up to us as real estate professionals to show them that it is. They got to want it first. Yeah, that's true. They got to want it first, because no matter how many houses we show you, if you already have a negative mindset on it's not going to happen, maybe that's why we're out 6 months still looking at houses, because you haven't made a decision that you really want to buy a house.
A lot of times it has to do with people's belief as well.
Believe you can.
Yeah, they don't believe that it's possible.
It's so possible.
Yeah.
I see a new tagline. All right. So number 4, we're getting finished up here. Track your progress. Track your progress.
That's a huge one.
Denise, you got a 20 for what? She got a $20.
She got 20. I guess he's talking about the card game.
Oh, okay. I lost $20 today, Tanisha. Let me tell you how.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No, we ain't doing it.
Let's go to number 4 in the goal list. Let's track your progress. All right, so tracking the progress helps you understand where you are and how you're doing. Leave him alone, Kevin. I think I gave him enough earlier today.
Yes, you did.
And it was all by memes. It was all by memes. I didn't say a freaking word. It was all by helpful memes.
Oh, my God.
We had a meme
battle.
back and forth. Oh, how those things have been created in the last, 24 months to be so funny.
Right.
All right, so 5 ways to help you to finish what you started, track your progress. So I'll give you an insight of what I do, and I want to see what you guys do to track your progress. I have a minimum of a certain amount of calls that I like to make every single day, 5 days a week, right? Nice. And I have a goal sheet for real estate on how many contacts that I actually made. And I have an accountability group of realtors that I have to report my numbers to by a certain time every single day. So do they get paid as coaches? No, but we track each other to hold each other accountable. So I put how many deals I actually have, how many people I spoke to. When you begin to track it, you almost have a mini competition with yourself, and it keeps you going because now you can see my goals weren't met today. I got to make it up tomorrow. So you got to be able to track your progress so you can see and get an accountability partner. And Kevin and I were talking about that earlier. Kev, what you think about that? He looks like he's asleep.
Well, to be honest, when it comes to it's funny that you said the accountability thing, man, because I had a conversation prior to us talking earlier about the power of being held accountable, right? Like I talked about it earlier this morning on a video that I did on my Facebook Live, and I talked about just how important that it is for somebody to help you make sure you reach the goal in which you said that you want to accomplish. So
you said it.
You have somebody now that's going to help you reach your goal by reminding you what you may forget based off of what you said was important.
Right.
Like before I got on this Facebook Live, I actually did a team call. That's why I got on like about 5 minutes late, because I had the same conversation with them. I wanted to remind them that in order for you to achieve what you said you wanted, somebody has to remind you what you said you wanted.
Right. We're still big kids.
Yeah, we're still big kids, and I love it, right? Look, let's go to Kings and Maine. Let me get on the swings. It's cool.
I'm
right?
down for it.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is if I wasn't the type of person who was coachable enough to allow somebody to hold me accountable minus the ego, I wouldn't be somewhat where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? So if you allow somebody to hold you accountable and you continue to be a student of the University of Earth or the University of Life, I guarantee you'll get to your destination a lot faster. Just be humble. Somebody else done already did it. Look, just be humble.
Yeah, somebody who's in your same space. It doesn't matter whatever work you're in. I have a real friend that's going to support you in that and probably won't have a problem of saying, all right, how many calls did you make today? Like, how hard is that? Especially if you all are in the same field, or even if it's just a great friend of yours, even if it's just a text message, how many did you do today? Even if it's a workout, y'all get up around the same time and you say, all right, did you get up today? Getting a text message from my neighbor feels like I'm in trouble if I'm not downstairs at the gym, straight up, because I know she's down there. I feel bad because if I'm not meeting her there, then I'm in trouble. I didn't meet my goal. So whatever your personal goal is, have someone to hold you accountable. And then you'll begin to see the 20 things that you said you wanted, the how is going to get so much easier. All right. And I think with taking off a small piece at a time and not trying to do everything really helps, where you're like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. No, pick 2 things, start, finish them, and then move on to something else.
Yeah. You know, really quick to kind of piggyback on what you said.
Yes.
We went to Stay Ready, that Eric Thomas Stay Ready.
Love that. Yep.
Amazing event. David Sands, he said something very, very key. He said, write your goals and post it on Facebook.
That's right. Now your ass is really accountable.
Right, because now everybody knows you're supposed to be doing. And everybody is actually going to look at you and start asking you,
hey, what about this?
Did you do this? Did you
going to walk?
That diet? Are you still on that diet?
You're right. You're right.
Right. You know, and I remember doing it. It was an amazing journey.
Andrea says she uses Marco Polo, Trello, and Wunderlist. Is that for, what is that? I know what Marco Polo is for. What are the other ones for?
What is Wunderlist?
I don't need no more apps. Like, I can't stand my phone going off in the first place. So if I get any more apps to remind me of something, I'm going to go crazy.
Why don't you just turn the notifications off?
Those notifications will save your life.
Some notifications I got to keep on.
Well, I mean, okay. Granted, well, I understand the notifications, but more so the sound of the notifications.
Oh, I did. Oh, my gosh. Let me refresh something that was happening on coordinating a date for accountability. That's what she used it for. So, friends of Facebook, Danielle's one of my best friends, and we were planning a movie date between Tamia and Wendy.
Yeah.
What was this, Tuesday?
I think it was Tuesday, yeah.
I'm in my mode because I'm trying to get work done, right? And they're like, well, we're at work too. So I don't know what your work looks like, but my phone, I left it to make a couple of phone calls because I got to leave my phone somewhere else. Either I'm charging it somewhere else or something. It's just out of my sight because in the morning, I got to hustle up and get stuff done. Yo, y'all, I came back to my cell phone and this joker had 16 text messages. Woo! Whatever it was, I just said, whatever it is, I said, yes, just stop.
It was straight coordination. It wasn't.
Yes.
It was coordination.
Yeah, it was, I get it. We were trying to get the movie thing straight for 7.
Right.
I'm like, I can't do this text messaging thing. One at a time. One at a time.
It's a thread.
There you go. Y'all, and if you give them a little bit, how's your day?
Book.
Listen, and it wasn't.
It was a book.
It was going. It was going. I was like, I can't ask y'all no questions. You know why? Because you're going to keep going. They're going LOL over there. I'm like, this has got to stop. I'm putting it.
That's why I told everybody, listen, I got it covered. I'll take care of it.
Thank you. Y'all don't hear from me on social media because I just don't like talking a lot back and forth. The back and forth. Yes. Movie, 11 o'clock, Saturday. I'm out.
Done.
All right. Yep. Yeah. Okay. All right. So when Andrea bought up Marco Polo, they did the same thing. They now, instead of text messaging, now they've got a recorder.
That's the point.
So now we can just say, good morning. Hey, what's up? What you got on? Nothing. By that time, it's at least 22 Marco Polos, and it's already 8:30 a.m. Well, being non-productive for my morning.
You know that's more social Brian than anybody.
And your friends, just you can't be on track if you got fun friends. You can't have all fun friends. And you're like these are fun friends. Like, I'm gonna mess with y'all after 7 o'clock.
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta make some cash today. Gotta make some cash. Kevin, come closer to the sound.
I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth.
That's what I'm saying, Kevin. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, so the last one, and we can wrap things up, is the ending part to finish what you started is to celebrate what you've already done. Celebrate. Now it's time to celebrate what you've done. So if you take a look and say, even if it's dinner with your friends, or if it's something like, this is a reward for me. Chipotle is a reward. Like, I love it, Kevin, but I get really excited. So it's a reward. Food is love for me. So if I get to go and get chips and guacamole, that's a reward for a good week that I've done stuff. That's it. So why do I eat it so much? Because I have to pat myself on the back for some of the good things I do. So Kevin, what's your rewards for what you do when you knock something out?
Wow, don't ask me a question like that. It's funny because I've now worked on, within the last, I would say, 90 days, on giving myself a reward based off of certain things I accomplished. Like, when I had, I lost like about 25 pounds in 14 days.
You did, yes.
I rewarded myself. I made a pretty good purchase, right? And as I move up the ranks, there's some other things I've kind of set up for myself. But more so, I kind of included within my goals that I would share in the rewards, some that I give my daughters. So it just makes me want to hit certain goals, finish certain things, and that much more better, because of the simple fact my daughters, they watch me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, one of them, if I turn around and look right now, she's probably watching me right now. You know, like, literally, you know what I'm saying? So I can truly say, creating that system of celebrating even some of the smallest accomplishments, I think you should do it. You know, if you lost 2 pounds, like, celebrate the 2 pounds. I don't mean celebrate the 2 pounds by going to get you some Twinkies, some Cold Stone Creamery. You know, just
but how often are you rewarding yourself? How often are you doing it?
I do it every week.
Really?
Yeah, I reward myself very consistently.
Me too.
You know why? Yeah, I reward myself, and when I get to the point where I can reward myself every day, then, you know, be something that I'll do. But I think it's very important to reward yourself. We find ourselves doing more for other people, right? Other people, regardless of whether it's a conversation or inspiring, or, you know, giving somebody something physical, right? But a lot of times we don't really take care of ourselves. And I think the first law of life is self-preservation. You know what I'm saying?
Self-preservation.
Take care of yourself first, and then you'll be able to take care of everybody else. So
that's right. That comes with spiritually first. Bruce wanted to know, how did you lose the weight in 2 weeks?
Oh, shoot. Now everybody want to know. I did crack.
That's major. Yeah. That's major.
It was the Buddha blessed.
We want to know your secrets.
It was the Buddha blessed. No, let me stop. Mary Jane, she is the same.
Kevin, reel it back.
It's funny. I know, right? I get excited, right? I think it's the most stuff. But
come closer so we can hear you.
So what I did was I did a detox, and it's funny because being at a new season coming around, this spring season, I'm actually starting my detox. I was supposed to start it this past Tuesday. However, some things kind of came up.
What does a detox mean? Break that down for people. Remember, we got to break stuff down.
The detox means it's time to become disciplined, right? There's a certain type of herbs and stuff like that I take in the mornings and also in the evenings. And being that I already don't eat meat at all, that's kind of a good thing. But you need to not meat or any starches or any dairy, anything like that when you're doing this this detox, because you want to kind of rid yourself of non-alkaline foods. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I take the herbs in the morning. I drink a ton of water, alkaline water, or really good spring water. I do smoothies. I do herbal teas, but I kind of flood myself with water, right? If I just so happen to eat something, it's more so like a salad or it's fruits, you know what I'm saying, or it's vegetables.
Right.
But they have to be alkaline. You get that little girl in the background, she's funny.
I saw her.
She's funny.
But
Yeah,
you were working out how many days a week?
Now, it's funny because I go to work out maybe 3 times a week.
Okay.
But I don't even do nothing hardcore. I don't even do nothing like I
You
home
walk on a
hardcore.
treadmill.
Man, I only walk on the treadmill to do my Facebook Lives, man. As soon as I finish my Facebook Live, I jump off the treadmill. Because if I'll be honest with you, if I get on the treadmill, I will look like a crackhead. I'm telling you.
So a lot of it was just your diet. So a lot of it was your diet.
Uh-huh.
A lot of it was your diet. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't had nothing to do with the gym. It's just how I eat, right? Like
Andrea,
I'm
don't be mad.
Watching my waist. I gotta buy all new jeans and stuff now. You know what I mean?
Good.
But
Andrea says she hates you.
But you know what? It's so funny, man. It's funny when me and Andrea talk, man, because Andrea already know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
She better write down that vision and make it plain, girl. Yeah, maybe I'll Marco Polo you.
Like Lorie, you said it. It's easy once you decide, right? I remember.
Decided. Yeah.
I remember David saying this. Right? You know I'm about to go in.
What part?
I remember David and saying this. When you think of decide, right? You think of the IDE, right? That I, right? Like you think of suicide, something dies. So if the old you die, then you can birth a new you.
Yep.
So when you decide or make a decision to do something, it's already done. You can do it. Yeah. I believe that with every fiber in my body because I have the discipline.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten red meat in over 17 years. Right? Like can I keep 100? I used to smoke cigars. I haven't smoked cigars since January 3rd. I'm 4 months in. There's no addiction out here.
Decision.
Yeah, I just made a decision. You just get it done.
Like I said, that's number one. Decide to complete whatever you want to do.
That's it, man.
Bruce, I'll give you Kevin's number so you all can talk a little bit more. So it really has to do with diet because even when I had lost weight last year, I decided after watching a video, what the hell, I'm done with eating meat. Now, I still eat seafood and I still have had some dairy, but I'm mindful that the decision was made, no chicken, no beef, no pork. And you all know I love the pig. I would porky pig, bacon in the morning. If I could do it almost every other day, I would. But I made a decision.
Away from the swine, Lorie.
I was loving the bacon. And so, when I made the decision, a lot of people say, well, how do you get rid of steak? And no, I got to have my steak. And no, when you make the decision, it's like, I don't even need it anymore. So I'll make sure you all connect so you can talk about which detox you did. But it really is not like you got to stay in the gym and be all buff. That's probably about maybe 20% of it. 80% of it's the food that we put in our body.
Not even that.
Not even that. You're right. I was being generous.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Laura. Can I be honest with you, Laura?
No, please be fake with me.
I went to the gym to make my Facebook video because my internet won't allow me to be great.
I already knew that with your low bandwidth. With your low bandwidth self. I knew that. It just looked like he was in control. So Bruce is not all about the he was in showtime. He was in action mode, just showing us he could do a good video with some sweat. Right. So control what you put in your mouth every day.
That's it right there.
That's it.
Hey, look, tell Bruce hit me up, man.
I will. I'll make sure. So to wrap things up, just to say, what are the 5 things? Because all of us suffer with procrastination. This can help minimize it so you can actually get the stuff done you said you wanted, either here or here, actually get done for 2018. So number 1 is decide to finish. No matter what attitude, just focus. Stop saying yes to everyone else and remember to say yes to yourself more often. Number 2 is make a plan and be selective about what you're going to do. Write the vision out. Write it out. Break it down into small bite-sized pieces on what needs to be done. If you're working out, how many days a week are you working out? If you're starting a new business, talk to someone who started a business and see what needs to be done. Okay? Number 3, create deadlines. This is probably the most important thing that we can ever do for ourselves, because now we have an actual deadline so that we can know, and the universe knows, when our appointment is set to get this stuff done. Number 4 is track your progress so you know how you're doing. And number 5 is the best part. You get to celebrate. Celebrate, even if it's, Kevin said, weekly. Daniel, how often do you reward yourself when you've done something outstanding on your goal list?
Truth be told, I don't do it as often as I should.
See, we don't. So
Yeah.
put that on your list, like for the things you said you've done, because I see your list back there. So when you start to accomplish those things, then you set a benchmark on, all right, I don't know, whatever you enjoy to do, you set an adventure with one of your best friends and you all go out. Okay, whatever you want to do, but reward yourself, because that's even more enticement for you to keep going.
Right. Right. A lot of times I just go straight into the next thing.
I know, but you got to take a pause and celebrate and be thankful for what God has already given you the ability to get done. And I don't care, even if it's just we meet up at dinner at Chipotle or something. You know, I think that's a good idea, that we celebrate at Chipotle. I think that's probably the best idea ever.
I'll pass.
We gonna go ahead and celebrate at Chipotle. How about it? We gonna do that.
We're gonna do it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a win-win, Andrea. So your homework assignment is, if you haven't done it, modify it. One sheet of paper, write down what are your goals for the 20 goals for the rest of 2018. What do you need to get done? On the opposite side of the sheet, how are those 20 things going to get done? Do that for yourself. And that's it for me. We got any announcements coming up, Daniel or Kevin? Because I want to go to bed. I had jury duty this morning. I want to go to bed.
Yeah, honestly, I can't think of anything right now, and my day has been very, very long. So
yeah, you got your hat on. So what's going on?
I just got in the house not too long ago. Went straight to the kitchen, started cooking dinner.
You want to celebrate?
You guys?
You want to celebrate?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. We're going to take him to the barber shop and we're going to celebrate tomorrow. And I'm gonna give you a trade tomorrow. I'm gonna give you a trade. I want you to put it in.
I'll put it in.
Yeah.
Straight about demo.
Yeah.
Sell by market.
Celebrate. Put it in. Put it in.
Let's go. Let's go.
A couple of things I wanted to make an announcement for. Kevin, please. You got me?
I can hear you.
No, I was asking you, do you have any announcement for us? Gina, I will definitely do that.
Yeah, man, I do have an announcement, man.
Come closer. We can't hear you, sir.
Yeah, I do have an announcement that I want you guys to continue to follow the platform. That's my announcement, because there's going to be a lot of juicy, spicy topics that's coming up that'll be beneficial for you and your families. So you want to plug in moving forward. The dynamics of the platform will be changing to help benefit you guys more than just having a conversation. Now it's time to connect you guys with something that will be life-changing for your lives, not just the information, but being able to apply what we are going to be talking about moving forward. So that's my announcement, Lorie. And it's back to you, Lorie.
That's your microphone?
Yeah.
It looks like a little alien.
Yeah, it's called a snowball.
Let me give you guys a big announcement. Sunday's going to be big news. All right. For all that know, Kevin Howe has been with us for months, and he's moved out to Frederick, Maryland. Not sure why, but he moved out there where they don't have the same kind of internet that we have here on Earth. So Sunday, I've been told that Xfinity is going to arrive, I think in the morning hours. So So, Andrea, I think you'll be quite pleased, and everybody that follows Kevin on the treadmill and off, and when he does all of his segments, his new alignment segments, you're going to be able to hear him by noon on Sunday. Why? Because he's upgrading his system.
I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now.
He's upgraded. I believe that the internet is going to come to your house. Because I was about to say, do we need to put a for sale sign in your front yard? You got to go. You can't get internet access the way this man is a speaker, and he can.
I will be great on Sunday. I will be great on Sunday, guys. I can't wait. I'm going live on Sunday just because.
Do it, please. I know Sunday afternoon, we have a Forex meetup. So I think you should tune in. I don't even want you live. I want you to tune in on your new internet bandwidth, sir.
Awesome.
You know what's so funny about that?
It's not even funny.
I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now that I spoke up the internet that will allow me to be great moving forward, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been 3 years. I didn't know.
I will be going live Sunday.
We can't wait. We can't wait. One thing I do need help with, Kevin and I were having a talk today in the accountability, I think for next level, as far as the next couple of things, I feel God is shifting all of us in a different level. And sometimes we move in the same capacity and sometimes we don't. And I want to thank you, Kevin, for giving me a boost today that it's time. My Cola Glasgow gave me a boost today. It's time to move things up. It's time to move things up. And I know because we're all like-minded friends, we can hold each other accountable. So I am asking that we can hold each other accountable at least on a weekly basis to check in. We talk almost every day anyway, but we need to hold each other a little bit more accountable throughout the week. At least 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm setting deadlines. And we need to check in on how many contacts in our business that we are blessing others.
Already done.
My number is five a day.
Okay.
Minimum. I like to overachieve just in case there's more, but 5 a day.
I'm not doing that 5 a day.
Forwards to blessings. All right? Are we good?
Salute.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it's things like that for our Facebook friends. Whoever you may be in contact with, if it's me, you might be friends with Daniel, Kevin, Andrea, Raina out there. Whoever you are friends with, you need to have, even if it's just 3 of you, 2 of you, to have some kind of accountability for something. And I guarantee you by the end of the year, all of the things that you said your butt wanted, you will begin to be at the end of the year, check them off and have your own awards party. So with that being signed off, if anyone needs conversations about real estate, how to multiply your money in the foreign exchange market, we are all here and can help you with those because we are students. All right, we are all students and we're all in real estate. We're all entrepreneurs, but at the same time, we understand that money multiplies when you decide to make that change. All right.
Yes.
So how are we doing that? It's by means of a university. And through IML, International Markets Live, it's the #1 foreign exchange university in the world. All right. So when you've got that, a lot of people are asking about how it works and how do you do it? When you make a decision and there's no other choices, that's the reason why there's nothing else to do. Some people want to do network marketing, 2 different network marketing. They want to do speaking. They want to work their job, and then they want to write a book. Anybody that comes close to me, I'm telling you, you better pick 2 damn things, rock the hell out of it, and stop worrying about everything else. Put it aside and stop focusing on opening up new doors. Stop opening up new doors because you're not getting anything done with the many doors that you still have closed. You're not making any money, and you're not really making a difference in anybody else's life if you've got all of these doors open. So do yourself a favor. I don't know who that went out to, but that was like pressing on my heart. There's a lot of times that so many entrepreneurs expand their wings and do multiple things and think that's what multiple streams of income is. Get 2 things, master it after 12 to 18 months, then get permission from your accountability partner to move on to something else. What you guys think?
Yeah.
That's it. That's your only homework.
Somebody mind.
How many jobs are you doing,
Me?
Mr. Daniel?
I'm only doing 2. That's it.
You feel more focused?
I'm still focusing on real estate, flips, focused on IML education.
You feel focused because you just centered it in?
Like, truth be told, I focus really more of my attention now on day trading and with IML than real estate. I actually delegated the task to my brother to go ahead and focus more so his attention on the real estate venture.
Oh, you said no, huh? You said no a little bit.
Yeah. I kind of shifted everything over. That way I could focus more my attention on IML to build that up.
Right.
That way I have more revenue streams to actually go out and do more real estate flips.
Yeah, when I'm coaching with individuals, and I know Kevin has done this too, some of the folks I know, they are very sociable like myself. And when you are very sociable, you tend to want to be everywhere. And when you are everywhere, you got to sit back at the end of the day. Now, if you're making money like that and it's not a big problem, you have time for that, cool. But if you're crying at the end of the month, I can't do that because it costs money. Then you have to do a real check-in and just say, what the hell did I do this week for me? Like, what did I do for me that made me money? What was profitable for me? And we're like, well, you went to a party, you went to a birthday party. What else did I do? I went to this networking event. Now, some things, if it's in profit mode and you know you're going there, decide why you're going there. But if you're just going just to be social time, that's the reason why the pockets are dry. That's why the pockets are dry. And I'm saying that going forward, not to be nice, because mentors and coaches in my past have been so straightforward that I have no choice to beat it, because beating around the bush is not going to get it anymore. Oh, okay, you're broke. Well, what are you going to do about being broke? How you feel about being broke? Oh, you like 5 jobs? That's cool. Just keep it going. That's what entrepreneurs do. They work 5 jobs. No, they don't. No, they don't.
I got 12 jobs, man.
You got 12 jobs, right? No.
Jamaican, man. I got 12 jobs, man. 12 part-time jobs.
You got 2 things. For me, what you got, Gina? You got real estate and Forex. That better be all you doing, girl. All you doing, girl. I hope you ain't in your feelings, Gina, because I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you and see if you got anything else. If you got any influence in your back trunk, I'm going to come for you, girl.
And Gina, you need to call me.
Gina. Daniel's coming for you too.
Uh-oh.
The internet lords got him. Refresh your page, Daniel. But Gina, I'm very...
Daniel frozen talking about my internet? He got the hotspot on his phone.
But even with real estate, you can do so many things, true. But as Gina had mentioned, just like I mentioned, once you are a student of foreign exchange, you can do that when you're not selling properties. And I've gotten to the point now, and so many other entrepreneurs have gotten to the point now, there's nothing else to do. Like if you can learn on your cell phone how to create money from the money that you already have, that's not recruiting, that's not selling anything, that's not any parties. That is you independently learning how to multiply your own money. That's it. but you got to make that decision. You know, it's easy to say, well, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I'm not going to do it. Well, go back to what you've been doing. We're focused on that 10% that's ready to make some changes. That's it. So Gina, I'm proud of you that, yeah, Sunday is going to be big. We got a lot of big announcements on Sunday, so watch out. In addition to Kevin's internet, it's going to be pretty big. Woo-hoo! Right. He's excited. We're all excited. It's going to be big. So I leave all this to tell you all, say yes to yourself more often. In order to get these goals done, you have got to put them in writing. Stop talking about what you're going to do and begin to talk to yourself and your family. I am, always, with everything. Shaquita, I love dealing with people who are very straightforward. So I'm going to give you guys a high five. They know how many houses they want. They're going to do anything they want. They're one of the real estate investors I just started working with recently. They do anything necessary to get in front of someone selling a home or buying a home. All right. And until you tell them, nope, I'm good, they are relentless. And those are the kind of people I like to work with because they have already made a decision on, I'm going to make X amount of dollars per year, and I got to sell this amount of houses per year. What you got to do is you got to get all out of your comfort zone, right, Kevin? We had talked about this. You got to become a whole new person. Yeah. You can't be the same person you were last year, just kind of getting by. It's got to be, you got to become a whole new person. And that sometimes could create, well, this feels almost artificial. Yeah, it's a whole new you. It's a whole new you. So we're going to bring Daniel back in here and say bye-bye. Hey, Daniel, we're about to wrap up.
Yeah, I know.
We're not even going to say anything. We're not going to say anything. But if you need to get in touch with any of us about, actually all of us are in the foreign exchange business. So if it is something where you wanted to add it to your day-to-day, figure out how you can probably incorporate it with multiplying your own money, because you have goals that need money. Yeah. To talk to Kevin Howe, Daniel Buffet, or myself, Lorie Woodruff. All right?
You know it.
You all good to go?
Good to go.
Good to go.
Forex right now.
Foreign exchange. So until next week, I know you guys can help out with this topic. And for the ladies and gentlemen that are on the line, next Thursday, our topic is about the confident woman. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I believe David's going to be up here next week, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Thursday. Yeah.
Oh, I guess if I check my Telegram, I know that, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So we might need to do a Tuesday or Wednesday show, Lord.
Huh?
Might need to do a Tuesday or Wednesday show.
No, we're going to
get my drill.
If we have a major superstar coming in town, then we'll do it the following Thursday. But the topic will be, nonetheless, the confident woman. The confident woman. What you enjoy to see, and what does it mean to be a confident woman. So until then, we'll keep you posted on the dates of that. But typically, Thursday, when we have something major in town for foreign exchange, we ain't. Because all these.
We ain't missing this. We ain't missing this. Listen, you guys need to be there for this one here.
Yes. So we'll keep you posted on that. So if you'd like to get in front of that information, come along. We like to make sure our friends are doing the same thing. Get your goal list together. You guys have a good night.